From Milwaukee, it's Movie Chatter.
Episode 78. You can watch this. We're recording this. It'll be on YouTube, I think. Possibly.
Very possibly, if it looks good.
If it looks good.
If we look good, if we look bad.
If I look fat at all,
yeah,
we're gonna delete it.
Might have to move this mic out of the way so I can. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, get a nice right on me.
Right on there. Yeah. I hope it is not on me.
Cheers.
There you go. Episode 78.
4th of July weekend. It's the end of it.
How about?
Oh, movie review. You know they.
That's okay. Which one should we talk about first?
Whatever you'd like to talk about. I mean, Midsommar, Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. Let's go to Stranger Things.
Okay.
Because maybe good. I'll link them together.
Sounds good. Stranger Things is the 3rd season, the much anticipated 3rd season of Stranger Things.
I've seen 4 episodes.
I've seen all 8. There's only 8 episodes.
You know, Millie Bobby Brown is only 15.
I thought she was 17.
Oh, I think she's only 15.
Okay. Yeah, that is true, and that's right about the age that they're playing in this one.
Yeah, they're.
You know,
they're still young enough. I would say.
They're supposed to be just getting into high school, I believe.
Dustin is looking a little older to me a little bit.
Gaten Matarazzo.
Yeah.
Matarazino.
Yeah, he
still doesn't have teeth.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
He actually talks about it in the show.
Okay.
As cranial dysplasia, and is saying that
probably real.
It probably is a real thing.
Why fake it?
Yeah, because I mean, in the original one, he was like very young. I actually watched the first 2 episodes of season 1 just to kind of get a feel and say, just to see if it was similar to this, because there's something about the 3rd season that I thought was different than the others.
Right.
Yeah, he has got the gum mouth. He's still gummy. I don't know. But a lot of great characters.
Well, the best part about it is it's like Seinfeld or anything or The Office, where you really know personalities now. You're not just like learning. So
for sure.
You know how the people act.
Yes.
And it makes it far more enjoyable.
True, right. We are to the stage now where it is an ensemble that you know everybody, and this season is when they all kind of team up, and there's it's a big group.
They haven't teamed up in episode 4 yet, just so you know.
Okay, so yeah, what else can we say about it?
I mean, you can talk more about episodes in detail if you want to. Just obviously.
Let's go right off of the beginning. It's 1985.
1985.
It's fun.
Mall, a lot of mall activity.
The mall is going to be central. That's going to be called Starcourt Mall. You'll see a lot of the. They do a great job of making it accurate.
Yeah.
How about Orange Julius, Radio Shack, Jazzercise, The Gap, Zales.
I don't remember ever
Walden's Books.
Oh, Walden's Books. I don't remember Jazzercise in a mall. Do you?
Hot Dog on a Stick. I don't necessarily. And Scoops Ahoy. Have you seen Scoop?
I don't remember that.
No, that I think is fake.
But that's great.
But you've gotten to Scoops Ahoy, right?
Yeah.
The ice cream shop.
To me, it seems like Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Steve Harrington.
Well, didn't he have to wear some type of like sailor outfit?
He did have to wear a ridiculous.
He hated that.
He did, yeah. His was like a pirate one.
A pirate, right?
Yeah. This is. It's
same
fantastic.
kind of feel.
And that brings up a new actor in the show, who plays Robin. At Ship's Scoops Ahoy.
Oh, she's great.
And you know who's her father?
I do not.
Ethan Hawke.
Really?
Yeah, you've got her name up there, right?
I can't get it. Yep, Maya Hawke.
Maya Hawke.
Her picture is not on there. Maybe she's
there you go.
Too fresh.
She's very new, but her father is Ethan Hawke. Unbelievably.
And I like how
we're getting old.
I like how in the first couple episodes there, what is his name?
Steve Harrington?
Yeah, Steve Harrington. He's got the perfect girl right there, and he's like looking for other girls.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
so classic.
It is. It's classic, and that is. You mentioned it before we started talking on the air here. How about how the whole thing is all about relationships?
Oh yeah.
And I think that is a big part of this show. Is that it's all about relationships.
And that's why 3 seasons. That's okay. If it was season 1 and they tried to push that on you,
right,
you wouldn't be having it. But everybody gets along so great. It's so believable.
You've got Elle and Mike Wheeler.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got there's one. You've got Joyce, Will's mom, and the sheriff Jim. That's kind of a thing that's going to
I hope that.
Mm-hmm. You got Nancy Wheeler, the skinny.
I loved when he got stood up at the restaurant.
At the restaurant, all right.
That was hilarious.
He uses a bottle of Chianti. I can do whatever I want.
I'm the chief of police.
You got Max and Lucas, the red-haired girl, and the little skinny guy.
Yeah.
They're kind of a thing.
Nancy and Jonathan.
Nancy and Jonathan, yep, exactly. Steve and Robin at the ice cream shop. That's kind of a new one. And then you even have a little something with
Karen.
Karen.
Cara Borno.
Miss Wheeler and Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she'd like that to happen.
That is a fun one. That's a great scene. That's in episode 1.
They're at the pool and they're all waiting for him to walk by.
I love that. All of the 80s moms with like full makeup and full hair, all getting ready for the hunky guy, Max's
to get on his lifeguard shift.
Yeah, take his shift, and then the song "Moving in Stereo" comes on by the Cars.
Oh yeah,
and it's great.
It's right out of Fast Times at Ridgemont High, right? Wasn't that?
I don't know if that's the same song.
I think so.
Is it? Okay. They also do a second scene where they have her swimming.
Oh yeah.
And Billy's watching her. But that's a kind of a naughty little bit that's going on.
Oh yeah, it was naughty.
Yeah. That's a fun one. But relationships definitely is the key that you're going to take away from the show.
How about, I'm not into it yet, but I'm assuming there's going to be some creatures in this.
Yeah.
And have they scaled up in like budget possibly?
They have scaled up in budget.
Because season 1 was pretty, kind of weak looking back at it.
Right. I mean, I don't want to give any spoilers away at this point.
Right.
But if you've seen season 2, there's a giant like ghostly spider, right? Of sorts.
Right. It's kind of like right out of Lost, the smoke monster.
Right. He's a smoke monster,
okay.
And he hasn't gone anywhere.
Oh
but,
yeah.
But he's going. There will be a whole new representation of that being.
Okay, cool.
And then of course you saw episode 1. We'll give away a little bit of a spoiler in that it starts in Russia.
Yeah, right. I like that.
There's a whole Russian element where
it's a prequel.
Right. It's 1984 in Russia. Then they go a year later, and then they come to the mall and back to.
It's the Russians. They screwed up everything.
Well, they've got what they show is they've got some giant machine. Spoiler alert.
Right.
It's the first 5 minutes of the show.
It's okay. Go ahead.
And they've opened up their own breach, or they're trying to, in Russia, with this giant machine.
Is it similar to?
They're trying to open up the door.
Oh God, the Mist.
Mm.
Like a portal.
Right. It's some sort of portal, and it's not to like another alien world. It's more to like a demon world, I believe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Mist is nothing but gigantic monsters and bugs and
right. Well, this
horrible
is
stuff.
This is more like spirits and demon. I think it's just a different realm. It's not like another world. It's more like a demonic presence.
Cool.
In a way.
I like it.
Yeah. So yeah. Let's see. That's about it. I mean, without getting into.
Let me ask you a couple things.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
How do you feel? Are you like, as soon as the last episode was over, are you going, God, I can't wait for season 4, and I hope they do this? Or did it just kind of...
It's great.
Was it just kind of a good ending and you're happy and you're not going...
They do it all. Let me tell you.
Okay, but I'm just saying...
It's the best season, and
okay.
it gives you all of those feelings.
Okay.
You go, wow, they could I mean, I don't want to spoil. I can't talk too much about it here because I could really.
But it obviously it's
very,
going to continue.
It's a satisfying ending.
Could they end it right now?
Well,
no,
not the way that they ended it.
Okay.
But there's a bit of a conclusion to it.
Okay.
You know, they could. You don't know where it's going to go. You know, there's some major stuff that happens.
I mean, if there was a world war right now and money was different, would we be happy with Stranger Things season 3?
Well,
no.
There's the final credits scene.
Could you finish it with a movie? Could you finish it with a movie?
Probably, yeah,
okay.
For sure. Yeah, you could easily.
That's what I wish they would do. Just go like high budget, $200 million, 3-hour movie.
Yeah, but you're going to have a lot of mall action, and you're going to have a lot of Russian action.
A lot of rats popping.
You're going to have a lot of rats popping and turning into goo and other things like that.
The Blob.
Very mysterious goings on. You're going to have a very poignant coming of age. That's really a lot of the story of this. Is the coming of age.
Can I just
very good writing?
Can I just throw a very light spoiler in here?
Sure.
We'll just press this button. You can sum up season 3 with "I dump your ass."
There you go.
I've already seen T-shirts that say "I dump your ass."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait till you hear the one that everybody is going after, which is Scoops Troop.
Scoops Troop?
That comes in at the very end.
Okay.
Scoops Troop.
Cool.
That's another spoiler. But yeah, you know, some of the kids are more reluctant to grow up. Others are anxious to put the childish games behind them. And they're all intertwined with this mysterious story. And it's spooky. You know, we're going to talk about Midsommar, and we've talked about Halloween. And that's a different level. You know, what I thought was notable.
It's more an enjoyable spooky.
It is, and it's a lot funnier. That's why I watched season 1 again, and I don't remember if season 1 and 2 were as funny as this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of funny. I mean, they don't let you go too long, you know, having, you know, spookied you up.
I have to write the word funny down just for our next conversation.
Yeah, because that is, that's a big part of it. I mean, there's great acting with Jim and Joyce, you know, Hellboy, David
Harbour.
Yeah, and
Winona Ryder. She's so good.
They've got a great interaction. There's another character.
That's what I'm telling you. I mean, the interactions are phenomenal.
And they have some great scenes. They've got great scenes. And they'll be in the middle of like a very dramatic portion, and then they'll get into something kind of funny.
I mean, I'd be watching it if there wasn't any big things happening. Yeah. Just their interactions are good. You could have just a regular, straight old drama, 1980s, you know?
Yeah, and they do a great job with the 80s too. That's awesome. I mean, they really pay a good attention to that. People like us who were in malls in the 80s.
Yeah.
You know, it really feels like they nailed it.
Yeah. With
the hairdos and the ridiculously bad clothing.
What kind of grade would you give season 3? Well, you can grade them all.
I would grade, well,
so we know.
I would say of the 3, this is my favorite.
Okay, because season 1 was fantastic.
All fantastic, but I mean, you know, there's some people that might say shows like this, just like the show Lost,
right?
When it kind of came to a conclusion, once some of the mystery was gone to it.
I loved the ending of Lost, by the way.
Okay. Well, then you'll love this because you know you start to get some concrete, like, okay, this is what's happening. This is, you know, they start to sort of give you not more of an explanation, but it's less mysterious.
Okay.
You know, and it's like, this is really what's happening. So I would say a definite A.
Definite A. Good. I am very excited.